Right, I'm just further up the park now. That's the car park, and you can just see in the distance the horse chestnut that I was speaking about in the last little video. I can't zoom in because I'm on my iPhone, but I'm just going to swing round to this horse chestnut here. Now there you can see just behind, that's the South Stand Sheffield Wednesday football ground, and just over the bridge there, or rather under the bridge, is the River Don. So the soils around here should be quite good, which they usually are around rivers. And here's another big horse chestnut, and it looks absolutely stunning in the sunlight. And for those who say we don't get anywhere near the same intensity of colours that they do in, for example, the United States or Canada, I think given the right tree and the right conditions, and usually it's exotics rather than natives, I don't think that's correct at all. I think we do get very, very good autumn colours. I think the difference in places like North America is autumn's a very short period, so they get very cold spells very quickly. That turns the entire canopy of the trees an intense colour very, very quick, and then within just a few weeks that colour is gone. In Britain, because of our climate, because of the fact that we're not a Mediterranean. What am I trying to say? Not Mediterranean climate. A maritime climate is the word I'm looking for. That's more spread out. So we start off in September with a lot of the exotics, through October, which is peak period, and then our natives, oak and ash, etc., beech, tend to turn more in October later on, when really the weather's worse and people aren't out as much, and you maybe don't notice it as much. So, but just coming back to this horse chestnut here, I see very little disease on this one. And again, the same thing here, no competition really anywhere near. There's a smaller tree there, another sycamore over there, but look how far the tree has to get its roots out and just absorb all the moisture and the nutrients from underground. The only competition again is grass, and grass is shallow rooting, so it's not a problem for big trees like this. The problem comes usually in compaction, but this area is very rarely walked on. You know, there's an event field here which various events are put on, but you can see how healthy that tree looks. I'm just going to come in here. Just absolutely stunning colours. So yes, our native trees aren't as spectacular as some of the North American maples, liquid ambers, aspens, etc. But you're not telling me that isn't spectacular. That's gorgeous. So yeah, Hillsborough Primary School there. There's another horse chestnut here at the side of a lime. Again, and then a sycamore some distance away. So again, there's a little bit of damage, but nothing substantial. And again, the damage is almost always on the outer leaves, or most of it is on the outer leaves. You look inside the tree to the leaves that are more protected from the sun, and you don't see as much damage there. And I think finally we have another one here. It's not quite colouring up as much, this one, yet. There's a little bit of damage there. But again, compared to those that I've just looked at up at Grace Park, this is a much better condition, and again, nowhere near as bad as those 30 to 40 year old ones down at Sheffield Arena. And to me, the obvious factor here is competition for resources, combined with the fact that this this moth, which originates in Greece in the Mediterranean area, struggles to have the debilitating effect that it might have because of our generally cooler climate. So I don't think, I might be proved wrong, and if I'm proved wrong, fair enough. I don't think this is going to prove fatal for horse chestnuts unless we get a situation whereby the moth evolves over a period of time, becomes acclimatized to this climate, and then we may see more extensive problems. And even then, it's not so certain that it will wipe out all the horse chestnuts, because just like in the moss, there is genetic variation which will allow them to evolve. But also the trees themselves, there will be some that are resistant, and then we can start to grow those that are resistant. So just, basic evolution again. It's survival of the fittest, it's competition, it's genetic variation. There are strains that are going to be resistant to whatever attacks them, and those are the ones that will survive and procreate the next generation. And so I think I'll leave that there and show you the beauty of the horse chestnut in autumn. Bye for now.